Hey guys, it's Melanie. So today I'm going to be sharing another declutter slash purge type video, and this is centered mostly around like beauty products, specifically skincare and hair care stuff that I am purging from my collection. Just as a little bit of a disclaimer, I have been doing these videos because I think it's really good periodically to go through the things that you have in your house and to really look at those items to see if they are things that you still use, things that you still love, things that have potentially expired, and to just kind of reevaluate all of your stuff and get rid of things that you are no longer using, or that you're not going to use anytime in the future. There really is no reason to hang on to things. I understand the mentality of having that sentimental attachment to things, but it's really important to clear the clutter out of your life periodically before you get offers to be featured on hoarders. I am nowhere near that point, but we've been living in our house for 10 years now, and we recently remodeled a lot of it, and it has just really inspired me to clean my house up and to really work hard to keep only the things that I use and love on a daily basis. I want to instill this in my daughter as well. She, I think, is a little bit of a natural hoarder, and so I want her to see me periodically going through my things and passing them along if I can. I'm certainly not throwing all this stuff in the garbage. If something can go to a family member or a friend, I constantly have piles going for my friends and my family to look through to see if they want any of my old makeup. I, of course, disinfect it for them before I pass it along. If things are just garbage because they're old, I do throw them away. Some people may see that as wasteful, but I'm not going to use a skincare product on my face that is 10, 15 years old. And embarrassingly enough, I have some things in my collection that are really old. Now, it's not always easy for me to get rid of everything, so I tend to do things in stages. If I can't get rid of something at one point, usually about 6 months later, if I know I haven't used it, but I have had it in the back of my mind, I'm usually ready at that point, sometime later, to finally get rid of it, because I will have realized I'm really truly not using this. If somebody else can, they should. If it just needs to go in the garbage, it just needs to go in the garbage. So these are the things that I've collected. Let's go through. First is this hairspray from Suave, and this doesn't actually spray anymore. I don't know when I bought this. I think this is at least 5 or 6 years old. I've had this in my bathroom cabinet for years. When we remodeled our bathroom, I moved this from the old bathroom cabinet into the new one. Never touched it because this just isn't a great hairspray for me. It's really sticky from what I remember. It's the Extreme Hold number 10 from Suave. I don't even remember buying this. I don't know why I would buy an Extreme Hold hairspray because I don't use heavy duty hairsprays, but anyway, since it doesn't spray and I'm just not using it, I'm tossing it. This is something I'm actually a little bit sad to be tossing, but this is the Oxygen Peel from Philosophy, and I did use half of this. This was essentially these little oxygen pills that you mixed with this stuff right here. And this stuff right here is rock hard, so I can't use this anymore. This was basically like an activator, and it bubbled, and it was supposed to help brighten dull skin, purify the skin, and clear impurities from clogged pores. I've had this for well over 5 years. I'm positive I've had it for well over 5 years because I had it for a few years before Stella was born, and Stella just turned 4. So I feel dumb for not having just used it up because I'm pretty sure I paid a lot of money for this, but I don't know. At this point, I can't use it because the activator stuff is hard, and I should have just finished it, right? This is a peppermint foot rescue from the Body Shop. This smells so bad, I can't even tell you how bad it smells. It smells like rancid peppermint. I don't even know how that is possible, but you can tell I never even used this. I don't know if this was some like free gift or how I even got this or when I got it, but I certainly never used it. So rancid peppermint is not something I recommend. This is the Paula's Choice Resist Body Oil Spray. So this is something that I can go ahead and pass along. This isn't very old. I just bought this last year, but I just don't like the feel of it on my skin. It sinks into a certain degree, but it also leaves an oily film on your body. I'm gonna pass this along to my pregnant sister-in-law because this is unscented, and I feel like it would be a good thing for her to put on her belly as she's starting to grow. And this has jojoba in it, and it's really nice and moisturizing. It's just, I don't like the feel of it after I get it on my skin. So, because it doesn't completely absorb. But for those with stretching, growing bellies, that might actually be kind of nice. So I'll pass this along to my sister. I just don't use it. This is something that my mom got for me after I gave birth to Stella. This is the Strivectin SD. This is intensive concentrate for existing stretch marks. I did get stretch marks during my pregnancy, even though I used all sorts of body butters. It's genetic. If you are genetically predisposed to stretch marks, you're going to get them when you're pregnant. You can certainly try to like alleviate them and make them feel better with creams and stuff. And I still continue to use those creams during my entire pregnancy, even though I did get some stretch marks at the end. But my mom bought this for me because she thought it might help me heal the stretch marks. I don't think that I ever even used this because you couldn't use it when you were breastfeeding. And I breastfed Stella for 13 months after she was born. And after that, I just sort of forgot about this, and then I got my tummy tuck. And so for those of you that are new, I had a tummy tuck and a breast reduction. I have an entire video playlist on it if you're curious about it. But essentially the tummy tuck kind of cured me of my stretch marks because, well, they were all cut off for the most part. So I don't have any use for this. I don't think it's even good anymore. It doesn't have an expiration date on it, but I feel a little bit bad because I know this is not a cheap product, but it just needs to go. I don't need this anymore. I think I'm just going to trash this because I've had this one for a while. If you do your own hair, you know what this is. This is a brush to brush the hair color into your hair. As you can see, I'm not coloring this shiz anymore. This is my natural color. Yes, I'm 37 and I'm completely gray. Yes, I'm okay with it. I just got tired of coloring my hair. I don't need that anymore. This is the Layers by Scentsy Business Casual Body Butter. I can't get Craig to use this. He's never once used this. It's way too mannish smelling for me. I might actually give this to his brother. His brother Tyler might wear it. So I'm just going to take this over to Tyler's house and like stick it in his bathroom and maybe he'll use it. I don't even know where we got this. I don't think I bought this for Craig, but he's not using it. So it needs to go somewhere else. So it's going to go over to his brother's house. These are the Facial Buff Sponges. I used to use these all the time. And I'm talking like in the early 2000s. So I've had this for a while. They're these rough like facial sponges. These are what I used to use before my Clarisonic for exfoliation. I mean, they're rough. I obviously don't use stuff like this anymore because it's a little bit too abrasive for my skin. I still had a few of them left. I honestly don't really want to pass these along to anyone because I don't recommend them. So I think I'm just going to throw these away. Not that they expire. I mean, they're like a little sponge product, but I just don't think it's a good idea for anybody to use these. I have perfume that's starting to turn and body sprays that are starting to turn, which means I need to start using my perfume faster. I'm looking over here because this is where I keep my perfume, but this one, I'm sad I didn't use the rest of this up because I used to really love this fragrance. This is the Ooh La La from Victoria's Secret, but the color, it used to be clear. It's not clear anymore. I also have the perfume up there. The perfume is still okay, but I can tell if I don't use it within the next 6 months, I'm going to have to purge that as well. So I'm trying to use a little bit of it every single day. Victoria's Secret does not make this fragrance anymore, which makes me sad because I really liked it and people always gave me compliments on it. But I mean, I used most of it, so that's not terrible. And this was just the fragrance mist. It just smelled so good. I wish that they would bring this back. This is probably something that I would be really tempted to repurchase from Victoria's Secret. All right, so a couple more things here. This is the Queen Helene Mint Julep Mask. This I can't use because I can't get it out. It's like, I mean, I'm really squeezing and it's like, it's not coming out anymore. Yes, I could cut this open, but honestly, I just don't use this anymore. This is a sulfur-based mask. It does smell like sulfur. Some people mind that. Craig minds it. I can't even really use this because Craig hates the smell of it. So this is still pretty full, but I just haven't used it in such a long time. I would recommend this if you want a spot treatment that is sulfur-based other than like something from like Proactive. I used to use this on pimples when they would pop up. I also used it as a full face mask, but it's pretty strong. So I think it's worth a try for those of you out there that have never tried it, but I don't know. I'm not using this. It's a little bit too harsh. Like the older I get, I don't really need this anymore. So I'm just going to toss that. This is the Nutralux Lash Eyelash Formula. This is one of those eyelash growth serums. The Rapid Lash works really well for me. I used this a few times on my eyelashes and it made my eyes so red and irritated that I was like clawing at my eyes. So I don't know where I bought this. I think I may have gotten it from like, I think it was an online retailer of some kind, and I just didn't want to deal with the hassle of returning it, which was dumb because I think I paid like $50 for this or something. But it just irritated my eyes so much I couldn't use it. And I've had it now in my medicine cabinet for like 4 or 5 years and I'm not using it. It just needs to go. It's probably expired at this point, honestly, too. But yeah, no, it just needs to go. And then this is the Peter Thomas Roth Laser Free Resurfacing Eye Serum. I still have a little bit left in here. I'm just going to pass this along to maybe like my sister-in-law or something. It's red. It's just kind of weird. I don't know. I don't use it because the color kind of turns me off. It's red. Not that it's like red when it's going on, but I don't know. I haven't noticed any dramatic like changes from using this, and there is a little bit left. So I'm going to pass it on to someone else. And if they enjoy it, great. Finish it up. If not, they can toss it. So anyway, these are just some things that I pulled recently that I am getting out of my collection. There will be more of these videos coming up. I need to do this with my clothing. I need to go through my shoes. I need to go through my makeup again. I go through my makeup at least once a year and do a purge. And yeah, I need to get my house in order, and this has been really helpful for me. Like I said, things that I can pass along, I pass along. Things that need to just be thrown away, get thrown away or recycled. I mean, if I can recycle things, I will obviously recycle them. So anyway, hopefully this was helpful for you guys. Let me know if you have any questions down below, and I will see you in my next video. Bye, guys.